Okay, so my name's Holly and I studied BA Honours Marketing.
And my name's Nidhi and I studied BA Honours Marketing as well.
We both finished our course May last year and graduated only 2 months ago actually.
Yeah,
November 2011. And since then I've been working at M&S head office on their marketing grad scheme. So I'm going to spend about 12 to 18 months rotating around all their different marketing disciplines and then hopefully get a permanent position at the end.
And I started my marketing business in August. I basically work with different clients, go to client sites, do marketing consulting, research and stuff like that. On my placement I went to Shana Foods. It's basically a company that sells ethnic frozen foods to the mainstream retailers. I worked in the marketing department, and what was brilliant about that company, because it's an SME, we had a lot more responsibility, be it working on the budget for the year, managing teams of 5 to 6 people, taking key decisions, working with key suppliers and distributors. So I think it gave me a very good base and understanding on how to actually manage a company that I am today. So it was very helpful.
And I, on the flip side, worked for a big company known as the Walt Disney Company in Hammersmith in London at their head office, and I worked in their marketing department for their film division. So all of their film releases from Alice in Wonderland.
She loved it.
Oh, she adored it. Toy Story 3.
Loved it.
I could talk about Disney forever. And worked with all their different departments within the whole company, from everything from ABC Studios to the Disney Store. So it was a brilliant way of showing how all the different departments interact with each other and just putting what we learned in theory into practice. Really.
And your premieres.
Yeah, I got to meet a lot of stars.
All those premieres. We were so jealous.
Which was always handy. Being in the same room as Johnny Depp didn't really feel like a John. So that was probably a big highlight for me.
For a long 1 year break.
1 year break.
Holiday.
Yeah, definitely. We got a lot of support from the UX while we were here, from loads of different aspects. I think for our placement in particular,
a lot of help.
Careers and placement service for us was massive.
Sorry, and I have to add, I used to study in another university in central London, and I didn't like it, and I thought the culture just didn't fit in for me. So I moved here, and that's why I can actually say I love this university. Student support is fantastic here. It's not about Hertfordshire. It's not about the brand name of the university. They're actually really genuinely focused on students, making sure that they get good help and actually getting you ready to go in the real world, as opposed to just studying for 3 years and then leaving. So I think they're brilliant at that.
We had help from the ASU as well.
I love the ASU. It's helped me in all 3 years that I've been here. All my courseworks, going through there, making sure the grammar's correct, but not just helping me and going through it and then making my life easier, actually telling me where I'm going wrong, and making sure I learn from my mistakes and don't repeat it the second time. So it really did help me.
And we had brilliant, really lucky to have a great programme tutor who also supervised us for our dissertations. And for me personally, she still is more like a friend.
She is a friend today.
Tutor.
They're brilliant. She's brilliant.
We both suffered family losses and things while we were studying, and nothing affected us in that sense, in the terms of there's no worries of how that would factor into our uni work, and just constant support from her.
A lot of support. She's a good friend today.
Very good friend. We socialised a lot, especially with each other, in all our years of uni actually.
Yeah, all our years of uni.
A really close group of 5 of us on our course.
We met within 6 months of first year. So we've been close pretty since the beginning.
And we're still friends now.
Yep.
We spent time in Nando's.
We loved our dinners at Nando's.
Takeaway at Nando's. So close to the LRC as well, so it's always handy. We weren't as involved in as many activities and clubs and things as some other students. I think, looking back, first and second year, we could have probably got involved in more social aspects.
I think so, especially first year. If I had to look back and reflect on what I would do the second time round, I think spend a little less time worrying about getting the firsts, and going out a little bit and doing those social extra activities. Definitely.
But now the forum's there, I think we probably would have gone more now the forum's there.
We had it at a bit of a late stage, but for first years it's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
I've loved university, and I wish it would just come back. I've cherished every moment. I don't think I cherished it enough, actually. I cherish every moment now that I've had 4 years ago. I think I would just enjoy it to the fullest.
I think when we drove here today, we realised how much we missed it. Because I think in final year it's really easy to get caught up in how long you're in the LRC for, and I can't wait till it's over. And driving back today,
I would do final year again. I know it sounds really silly, and people hate the thought of your last year and how hard it can be, but it was so much fun.
And we've made friends that I hope I'll have for life.
We will have for life.
Me and Nidhi.
We will have.
And it's opened a lot of doors for us, I think. Because I personally didn't want to go to uni at all. I was very against going. And I came here because it was my local uni. So I flitted back and forth from home quite a bit because I'm quite a home bird. But now I've been here, I think I'm so glad I came. Even just for the fact that it opened so many doors that I wouldn't have had if I didn't come here. And working at Disney, all their opportunities that you can't, as awful as it is to say, you can't get without a degree. So I think...
And this university did give us a lot of opportunities. They made sure we work with real life clients, which I know friends who do the same course as me who don't have these opportunities. So we actually got to learn how it is working in real life as opposed to just studying in lectures, on theory. So that on that aspect, I thought this university was brilliant.
I think any advice for future students would be there's so many opportunities here, whether it be sports, societies, or even as narrow-minded as we were in terms of the educational side of things. There's so many opportunities, and if you take them all, we've done a lot of things that terrify us. Like, neither of us particularly like presenting, and we hate presenting. And I was asked to do the graduation speech at our graduation in front of a cathedral full of people. Yep. Literally made me want to be sick. But I did it. You're really good. And now when I have to present at work, I feel a sense of achievement and kind of think if I could do that to a cathedral full of people, then I should be all right. So I think it's just full of opportunities.
Full of opportunities. They challenge you, they push you, and if you take it, it will really help you in the future. As much as you'll hate it today, for tomorrow, it's brilliant.
And don't think that because we're not a Cambridge or an Oxford that it will mean anything, because
this university is as good.
Yeah. Out of all of the applicants, I could speak alone for the M&S grad scheme, there was 2 of us that got a job, and neither of us were from the top unis. And I think that shows now that things like your placements and your experiences
really help.
And enjoy it. It'd be a good thing.